And of course, there we go. Lord Durin II of Shipbreaker Bay has declared his war to press Lady Obara's claim on Dawn. And strangely enough, he's not willing to completely surrender, which is not helping me at all. Well, I'm not certain how this is going to pan out, but it's going to be tricky to deal with this while also still having this seemingly unending stream of... Oh, it's not too big, but the northern force is, again, pretty much unlimited, strangely. We can have our friend in the Iron Islands help with us. And maybe the Lord of Anadel? Nope. Okay, he hates both of those guys. He hates us and likes both of those guys. There we go. And yes, he will help protect Dawn, which is just as well because he is heir to Dawn, so it kind of makes sense that he would want to do that. But at the same time, he's already fighting in this war, so it's kind of useless. I want to keep him focused. Now, the good news is that we will be able to keep, at the very least, keep this northern force apart from the main forces. Because if we can stop it from going where it wants to go, and then send our troops in from Lolliston to take him out in Brownstone, then it's fine. Yep, and we've managed to do exactly that. So they're going to get crushed in Brownstone then, which is no problem at all. Go, and there they go. That's all of them gone. That was pretty straightforward. Good. And we're actually up to 67% war score now, which is very promising. Or it would be if we didn't have, those men bearing down on us. I'm assuming those troops from the Trident aren't involved in this. And it's just the colossal northern force that I have to worry about now. Oh my goodness. Oh well, that should take so long to capture that they'll never really... that it'll take them forever to get done, so that should be alright, but I'm a little frustrated that they have that tiny force that's ever so slightly just big enough to siege that province. But we'll have captured this area long before then. At least in theory. And yes, sure enough, 38% war score is with Jorah just from having control of this area for this so far in the war. Well, for remaining Lord of the Riverlands. So basically we needed to win this quickly rather than slowly. So the longer it takes, the more tricky it gets. Because not only can he seem to generate troops pretty much infinitely, he can also generate war score. Well, we're already kind of plotting to stop him from investigating my legitimacy. We just happened to be doing it long before he started investigating that. Now, that main force from the north has arrived, and I'm not sure if we'll get any kind of territory advantage from being in here, but I think we probably will. However, I have a feeling that the northern troops will not be interested in Stonehenge. I have a feeling that they will rather go to Riverrun. So we're going to try and head them off there. And if we get there first, which I think we should do, then we will get the territory advantage, which is the thing that we need, basically, to tip this in our favour. And sure enough, it looks as though they're going to engage us there, so strap in tight. There we go. Now, they don't have as many sellswords as we do, so they don't seem to be as well led, which should play in our favour. We also have the territory advantage in our favour, and yes, but unfortunately they have numbers in their favour, which is leading to a fair few casualties on our side, and also our reinforcements have been held up by a small group of northerners in Pink Maiden, I believe. Now we are narrowing that gap, and it does look as though we should overwhelm their flanks and then be able to take their centre between the 3 forces that we have. But I'm not sure if we'll come out of this with the better numbers or not. And also the Lannisport troops just seem to be going in the wrong direction now. And sure enough, I think their right flank's... oh. Yeah, it's gone. So is their left, and so we can pressure their centre, and there we go. Alright, so we've won the battle, but we kind of needed to do slightly more than that, so I guess we'll see how it went. Oh, it went pretty well. They ended up with 20,000 troops being involved, and so we do have the numbers advantage very briefly before that extra group of reinforcements from nowhere at all arrives, and then we'll be doomed once more. Now we don't want the territory disadvantage, so we're going to try and avoid that at all costs. Oh, excellent. There is a plan to kill Medic II of the Reach. We'll soon see if that works. We've lost Lolliston, which is a small blow to our war score, but I didn't realise that we'd increased it significantly, so it still remains at 67%. And yes, fantastic. Alright, so our troops there are looking to Lannisport reinforcements from our son, our Stannis Jr. They're going to reinforce us there, and then we're going to be able to take on... oh, somebody else wants to claim on Dawn, do they? Well, whatever. Okay, now we're down to 57% war score, but we can capture those territories back. I'm not too concerned about that. The important thing now is dealing with those troops. And very soon we'll be in a position to do so. Alright, so we got men with us, and they are going wherever we go. So I'm going to send our men to Acorn Hall because I think that's the fastest way to Lolliston, and then that should mean that there's no real escape. So Bright Ridge has been taken, and excellent. We've managed to send Medic II's carriage flying over a cliff. He is no longer Lord of the Reach, and the Reach troops are no longer involved in this war. Fantastic. So it's Lysana the First of the Reach who is now Lady Paramount of the Reach. And yeah, actually, an only daughter. If only we had a son that we could marry off to her, that'd be great. Because then we'd control the Reach. But, to be honest, they might be quite resentful towards me anyway. We've certainly gotten through a lot of House Meadows, haven't we? Like, I'm pretty sure a great number of them have died under suspicious circumstances. Another 6 troops from Lannisport been raised there, perhaps in celebration. And yes, we have succeeded with our plot. So now we'll become a formidable fighter. Or at least that's the plan, but Stannis is kind of aging, so maybe it won't work. Now they're heading on to Brandstone already, which is kind of annoying because, well, now I have to think of a different way to outmaneuver them, hopefully. But like I say, we do have numbers, so long as we keep the territory advantage in our favour, then it's fine. Now they're heading for Riverrun at this point. And they've arrived there, but apparently we have quite a large garrison, so hopefully we should be able to deal with it fairly quickly. I don't know if we'll be able to catch... no, we won't be able to catch these troops in Lolliston. Maybe the reinforcements? Maybe? No, not even those. Okay. Well, they've all actually moved from Riverrun to Brandstone anyway. But we're going to move to Lolliston because it seems to be taking a long time to get anywhere from being made. Now, as suspected, there's a very small garrison at Lolliston, so we'll be able to take that back soon. But for now, we need to deal with those troops in Brandstone. Alright then, so we've engaged the northern troops in Brandstone Holdfast, and so that battle is underway. Not going unfavourably. Right flank's taking a little bit of a hit. Anyway, on to Lolliston. We'll keep rolling up this force now and take back the territories that they tried to take back from us, and on it goes. So yes, 34% for Jorah's control of the north, war score wise. Very frustrating, but there you go.